We're out here at Perris Raceway for the RM Army Boot Camp. Gonna be riding, what's up Tevin? We're gonna be riding Pingree's Race Spec RMZ 450 over there. Haven't spun any laps on it yet, but excited to see how it's gonna feel out there. All right, we gotta go get registered over here at the Suzuki Semi, so let's go do it. I'm gonna see if they'll let me take the quad for a spin. Woo! This is my first whip right here, actually. For real though. I learned how to ride on one of these at Glamis. Good times, huh? What's up, Ray? How you doing? Good. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, good.
I'm Jason.
Felix.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what we're doing today.
So today we're at the RM Army Boot Camp here for Suzuki. All Suzuki owners that have RMs, RMZs, even two-stroke RMs. We're here to, it's a Rider's Appreciation Day, and we have the Twisted T rig here with some of the riders that are going to be in attendance. This is Noren. I think Shane McElrath will be here. So we're just here for all the RM owners and Suzuki owners.
Awesome. So what are we going to be doing today? What's on the schedule?
So right now we're going to have at 4:15 riders meeting, and then a little introduction about the team and what we're doing here. And then after that we'll have an open riding session from, I believe, from 4:30 to 6, and then there's going to be a dinner, 6:15.
Okay, hold on. What's for dinner though?
Chipotle.
No way. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go.
We got Chipotle for dinner, and then after that, we'll have tech tips with Travis Souls, Kenny's mechanic, and then after that, we'll have some Q&As with the riders and some of the mechanics, and then after that, we'll have an open riding session.
Sweet. Sounds like a good night. Afternoon, evening, night, whatever. All right, so we got enlisted into the RM Army. Got my wristband. We're gonna be ready to ride here soon, but right now we're gonna go check out some of these bikes that they got and grab a goodie bag.
Sure. Welcome, Race Tech. Welcome, Ryder.
Yeah, that's a steal, man. $4 grand for an 85.
Come see us on Langston Motorsports.
Langston Motorsports? Is that it?
Perris, California.
Can I try it today? Really?
I have paperwork.
Well, I'll buy it after if I like it.
That's a tricky one. Go to the big man yourself.
All right. Do I get to walk in? No, I can't walk in here, right? Can I? All right, this is the closest thing we got to a factory Suzuki nowadays. This thing is sweet, man. Got the matching bar pad. I won't touch it, but these bikes are looking good.
What we got here?
Who rides this? Marshall Welton, 450 class. We got Freddie Noren. Whoa. Check out the forks. Gotta love the Kashima coating, huh? Sweet. Where are the swag bags at? Over here? How you doing? Jason, here with Whiskey Throttle Media. Yeah. Bikes look good. Woo! How's it going?
Good.
Jason.
Jason. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Ron.
All right. So what are we doing today?
We are doing RM Army Boot Camp.
Tell us a little bit about the RM Army Boot Camp.
RM Army Boot Camp is a way for us to engage with our customers and our fans and bring them out to the track to meet the riders and the team. So it's a good event. We've had a lot of positive response from the people that are coming up. Very excited about the event. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be good.
Sweet. And I heard Chipotle's on the menu later. So
Chipotle? Really?
yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to get behind me, for Chipotle. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your go-to order?
Go-to order is a burrito with chicken, rice, no beans.
No beans.
No beans.
Okay.
Lettuce, queso, sour cream, hot and mild salsa, and cheese.
Nice. I actually used to work at Chipotle when I was in high school. I would hate to wrap that burrito, I just gotta say. Sounds like a wet mess that it'd probably take me 2 or 3 tries, not gonna lie.
It is a wet mess, and most of the time it doesn't work, and they have to put a second.
Double wrap it?
Double
Yeah.
wrap it.
No guac though?
No guac. No guac. My daughter used to work at Chipotle during high school too. So.
Not a bad gig. Yeah, you get free Chipotle every day. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Although she didn't like making the guac.
Yeah, making the guac wasn't fun.
She did not.
But stealing the chips, that's fun.
Yeah. She would come home with chips at night. So when she worked the late shift. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what's going on this table here?
This table, we have shirts and a swag bag for people that signed up. And have you signed up already?
Yeah.
Okay. So what size? What's your last name?
Fichera. Right there.
Okay. And we've got you for a medium shirt.
Yep.
There's your shirt.
Whoa. Check that out. I'm gonna have to throw that on. Whoa. Swag bag.
Yeah.
What's in the swag bag?
I don't know. I did not pack the swag bag.
Oh,
I'm giving them out, but I haven't looked at them.
all right. Should we open this swag bag? I think we should. Whoa. Get her Dixon? Get your Dixon? Dixon. All right. Like that. Sticker pack. Oh, here we go. This is what we came for. You can always use these. There we go. Yep. Sweet. All right. Well, it sounds like everyone's getting out there and riding. Whoa! A koozie. Hold on. We get a second hat. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yep, to match the shirt.
Yep.
Sweet. And then a lanyard. Dude, you guys are really setting us up.
And I got something special in here just for you. It's for between practices.
Whoa, frisbee.
Frisbee.
That's awesome.
Does it get any better than that?
It doesn't get any better than that.
And a frisbee.
Yep. Sounds like a good day. Really.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have fun.
We're gonna get out there and ride.
Yep, do it. All right, hey, what are we? So you got swagged out. What are we up to?
Got swagged out. I'm gonna go put all this swag on. Not gonna lie, I gotta put it on before I get on the track. See how I look and all this stuff. But we're gonna get out there. We're gonna rip some laps on that bad girl over there. The 101 machine. Looking pretty good, honestly. I like the yellow. Just looks good, man. It always does. The yellow looks good. Especially with the red accents. I got a killer gear setup that's gonna look real good with this. Got my red fast house set. It's gonna match up real nice. Real nice. Let's put this swag on. All right, so we're back to the truck. Had to do a little fit test. We're fitted head to toe. We're looking good. Ready to get out there and lay it down. Alright, we just got done here riding at Perris. Track was sweet, that's for sure. Got some good ruts, big jumps, really fun out there. So we heard there's some VIP guests. We're gonna go have a chat with them. Alright, we're here with Freddie Noren. Freddie, tell us about your recent move to Suzuki and how this all came about.
Yeah, so obviously rode for a different team during Supercross. This is obviously happening very quickly right now, but I rode for these guys this fall for World Supercross. I did 2 runs with them, so I was familiar with them guys. They were familiar with me, and it kind of worked out. I was really excited to come back and work with these guys. I like the bike, I like the crew, I like the team, so been on the bike 5 times now, and yeah, here we are, ready to do some outdoors.
Nice. So you're doing outdoors this year, not World Supercross?
Correct, yeah. So I'll be racing outdoors in the playoff rounds, or the playoffs, or whatever.
For the Super Motocross?
Super Motocross, yes.
Okay, cool. So what are you doing out here today with Suzuki?
Yes, today it's a ride day here at Perris, Suzuki ride day. We're just here displaying the team. I got my bike guy here as well. I'm just hanging out, doing some team bonding as well. So this is really my first event with the team, so I'm excited to be here. It's pretty cool to see what they do with activation for Suzuki riders, so it's pretty neat.
Cool, so first time meeting all the team, and you've been on the bike 5 times, you said. Can you tell us a little bit about your past racing as a privateer and your journey on how you got to the level of where you're riding for not only 1 but 2 different teams in 1 year?
Yeah, you know, it's obviously a little different going from one team to another. The team I did Supercross with, they're Supercross only, and different manufacturer as well. But in general, I feel like it's not necessarily super uncommon that, you know, guys can switch teams from one series to the other series, I guess, to put it that way. And I like the Suzuki. I've been on Suzuki many years in my life, back home in Sweden as well, so it's a bike I'm comfortable with, so the transition has been really easy, to put it that way, and it's a great bike, so I'm pumped on that. And yeah, I mean, look, going back in my career, I've done a lot of privateering as well, obviously, and really 2014 was a little bit of a breakout year for me. I got a factory fill-in ride, had some really good results, and that's kind of when my career started snowballing, and had some good results, and yeah, it's been on and off with teams and privateering it, and I just love racing, so like, I just want to be out there and race, whether I'm a privateer or on a race team or a factory team. Either way, I love racing, and I'm stoked to find a home here for the summer with these guys and be on a factory bike and a factory effort, so that's going to be awesome. That's
awesome. So your wife was your mechanic at one point, is that right?
Yeah, she's done a lot for me. She's awesome. She motor type of family growing up. She's always like, you know, snowmobiling, dirt bikes, and all that stuff. And yeah, you know, the wallet was empty a lot of years, to put it that way. And it was just her and I pretty much going around racing. And she's very handy and knows what to do, and she understands the industry as well. So yeah, she spun some wrenches and then helped me out for outdoors. So it's been a cool journey for sure. Now she's a mom, stay-at-home mom. She comes to all the races, and I would say it's probably not any less work, to put it that way. But no, it's cool. I still get to have her with me for majority of races and stuff like that. So it's neat.
That's awesome. Well, I did my first national at Paula last year, and this summer I'm going to be doing all of them, and my girlfriend is going to be my mechanic. So you got any tips?
Heck yeah, no, that's awesome. Nah, man, just enjoy it. It's at the end of the day, you'll have the bike ready for race day, so I guess try not to crash too hard or have any emergency stuff happening. But nah, it'll be fun. You're good.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What are you doing?
We're waiting for Dustin Pipes. I'm gonna catch an interview with, I think he's the owner of this team, Twisted Tea, right? Former racer, rode a Suzuki as a privateer. Now he's got a winning Supercross team, so we're gonna try to catch an interview with him. We're here with Dustin Pipes and Chris Wheeler from Suzuki. So Dustin, I know you were a privateer and you raced many years. Tell me about your journey to ultimately owning a race-winning team.
Yeah, I think, man, it's one that no one really thought of, right? And I think just, the prospect of starting a team and running one was probably a little off the cuff. I remember sitting at a table with Chris Wheeler probably 6 or 7 years ago and just telling him that I was going to start a team, and we had to work through it with Suzuki and stuff like that and kind of grow, and we've definitely had some growing pains, and yeah, it's been a good ride these 6 years, and glad to get our first win with Ken. Obviously, Ken is extremely talented. No matter what team he's on, he has a chance to win, and we were just fortunate enough to provide him enough support for him to be able to go out and get that win. And the team's ecstatic. We're still pumped on it. We're still hungry for more. So looking to carry that into World SX and then the SMX playoffs. We think. With the way he was projecting and kind of finishing out the season, obviously the main at Salt Lake, we got to kind of take that out. But I think we would. I think we're in a really good place to do well at the end of the year. So it's pretty nice to see. Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me about what you guys do at the grassroots level with this whole RM Army boot camp thing that you guys do. How many of them do you do per year? 5 of them, right?
Yeah, so right now I think we have 4 or 5 scheduled. I would have to look at it. I think we're planning to do more in the future and kind of working towards that. For us, it's how can we give back and show people that Suzuki's cares about the amateur rider, the grassroots rider, and stuff like that. And how can we get closer to those riders and show them kind of a little bit what the team's about, what the team partners are about too. For us, RM Army, we look at that, that's the motto, and I just feel like we need to bring everybody together and be closer and show everybody that, this is one big army in a sense, right? So that's more what this is about, to show that, our athletes, our riders are, we love the sport just like you guys do, and we can show up here on a Wednesday and, go moto, go have some fun and eat some food.
Awesome. So Chris, tell me about what does this all mean for Suzuki as a company that sort of pulled a little bit back out of the sport, now to come back and to have a rider like Ken Roczen, who's having a lot of podiums, even getting a win for the team. How does that feel for you guys as a brand?
I mean, we're ecstatic. It's been great. I mean, to go back to what Dustin was saying on, how it all started, and the innocent conversation turned into, hey, we're gonna do a team, turned into, hey, we're gonna start here, and then they progressed really well to, hey, a marquee rider is available, and we're gonna go after him, and working together to put all the pieces together to get there. And obviously getting the rider is one thing, but then to get the bike to start gelling with the rider and how much work they've put in it's impressive. And to me, what speaks a lot of volumes is Kenny winning, starting to get on a consistent podium streak. He had some good races in the beginning and then some, not so good ones. And then he started figuring it out, getting clean. And then at the end, you started seeing Chisholm stepping up and really getting better and more confident and getting whole shot and getting some top 10s. And then McElrath did the same. He whole shot the main at Denver and got a 5th and 8th, I think a 7th. So it shows that it was a whole team effort getting there, and I think it's good. It shows the RMZ is definitely capable, and it was proven this year, and so we're excited to see that, and we're excited to be doing these events as well, as Dustin mentioned, like giving back to the customer, because at the grassroots level, we all do this. We're enthusiasts, we're passionate about it, and yeah, it's great to win races, and it's incredible for that to happen, but it's then cool to be here and give that back and let them tour the rig that Kenny and Kyle and all them work out of, and work with mechanics to learn, how to make their Suzuki better, and little riding tips and nutrition tips, whatever they want to ask, any questions, so the whole thing is great. I mean, I'm excited. This energizes all of us to be doing these things, and I gotta say thank you to the team, HEP, because they're so busy doing all the races, and then for them to make the time to come out here midweek before the first national, and come out of their schedule to do these events. It's a good partnership. So for the Suzuki brand, it's a big deal.
Awesome. Well, it's a great atmosphere. It's a great event that you guys have out here on a normal day for anyone with the Suzuki to come out here and ride. So thank you for having us out here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Good. Sweet. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. All right, we're here with Marshall Welton, rider for HEP Suzuki. So Marshall, tell me, how did you get on this team? Because if I remember correctly, you got on this team a couple rounds into outdoors last year?
Yeah, that's correct. I jumped on with HEP as a fill-in rider after round 2 last year. So round 3 in Colorado was my first round. I raced the 450 with them all last summer, had some good races, hovered around that top 10, pretty consistently, and we ended on a good note. So yeah, it was a good summer. Yeah.
A good summer, and then how did Supercross go for you?
Unfortunately, in the off-season, I tore my ACL, and it kind of took the prep, away from everything. So I came in with 2 weeks of riding pretty much before the first round, and it set me back a little bit. Not a lot of time on the 250 and just Supercross in general. So, I had a few good rides. I feel like I hovered around that 10th, 11th range still, and if I wasn't, I crashed out of a few of them and had some bad luck. But it's kind of just washing away. Not really much to look back on for Supercross. But yeah, we shifted focus into 450 outdoors, and I'm ready for the summer.
So you're switching between 450 outdoors and 250 Supercross. What is that like with the team having to develop 2 different bikes, really, and how has that process been for you?
Well, I think the team has put a lot of emphasis on, getting the 450 pretty good. So I got on it, and it was quite a bit better than last year already. So it hasn't been a huge transition, just more so me riding outdoors, getting comfortable.
Right on, man. And tell me about what we're doing out here today for the RM Army Boot Camp.
Yeah, we're just here to interact and engage with everyone on a Suzuki and everyone riding in general. So it's just good to kind of stay true to the core moto and just be connected with everybody.
Okay, well, right on. Good luck this outdoor season.
Sounds good, thanks.
Well, we just finished up here at Perris. It was a fun day. Track was good. Got some good ruts. A lot of people out here, but it was pretty fun. Fun to chat up with all the Suzuki guys, some racers, some team guys, and thanks to Suzuki for having us out.